become your best pal when she's here.
Who's here?
She's here,
Doris dear.
It's Doris with a cocktail in hand. She's the perfect housewife. Your breakfast room might have a bed.
Well, maybe.
It's Doris and her dear friends. They live up in the sky. Before the chance to sing and dance, her friends might also buy. It's Doris. It's Doris, dear. She's that girl on the street. She'll show up with a sweet. You'll adore when she knocks on your door. Press her on. It's Doris, dear's got time.
Hello, dears. My interviews with Sandy Duncan and her husband Don Correia were so fun. They're such great sports. So as a bonus to all my fans, we decided to have them both on the couch for a quick-fire question and answer session. So, enjoy.
Hey, Doris.
That's a spot. His hand is on my tushy. Stop it. Hi, Doris. Stop it. We've been married for 49,000 years, and he's still pinching my butt.
All right, Sandy and Don. So yeah, here we are in the rumpus room. So we're going to do a little question and answer. Because we have to have you both on the couch at the same time. By the way, they are married. How many years?
43.
Oh, 43.
But a couple of years of sin. And
Sin. Oh.
we would-
I think now the whole thing just changed.
just changed.
I want to know about all the sins.
Okay. All your questions are now changed.
Oh my God, wait, let me quick. All right, where did you meet and when?
We met actually doing a show called Sandy in Disneyland, a television special
Cute.
in 1971.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you were the star? And he backed you up?
Sandy in Disneyland? I think so.
Okay.
For goodness sake.
And you were one of the backups?
And so proud of it.
I had just moved from Las Vegas like 2 weeks before that.
And did you date then, or just you were
No.
in the same show and that
Ron
was it?
Field, the choreographer that kind of brought us together, said, there's this great guy in town. He's just this incredible dancer. It's so cute. You're going to love blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, So I go into rehearsal, and he's front and center with this other boy, and they did this lift, and his hand literally was on my butt with this, and I thought, he is cute.
That's always, a butt lift is always a good hello.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like being a Muppet. Okay, so what's your favorite show that you did together? And that's a question for each of you. Because we can talk. First of all, you did 5, 6, 7, 8. This was your show at Radio City, right? And then you did My One and Only. And then you toured doing
The nightclub and the symphonies.
And what was the name of the nightclub act?
The Sandy Duncan show. No.
I was going to
No.
say, did Don get his name in that
Yes.
one?
Yes, Don and
It was
Gus.
called Together, actually.
Oh, Together. Yeah. And then, of course, you also, we talked off camera, but this is like the cutest thing in the world.
I know.
This
Vernon
press
and Irene Castle.
it was like a Parade of Stars when they used to do those great TV variety shows.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, they were so good.
Just one a week to
Oh,
work on.
yeah, right.
We were doing 5, 6, 7, 8 dance while this was shot, and we learned the number during our lunch break, and then did it live. And
I think my favorite show we did together was My One and Only.
I do too.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking about the act, but then I said no. I think My
No,
One and Only because we were like really.
Together, and the kids, we always make a dressing room into a nursery for the kids when they were little. So they were always around, and they were like 2 and 3, and they knew. I mean, Jeffrey always sucked his thumb, and he would sit in the wings and suck his thumb, and he knew what was going on. They'd never cross the line or go outside, and he'd say things like, "Put your hat on, go on stage, it's your cue," to people. "Put your hat on, go on stage, it's your cue." Or he'd hand Tommy Tune his top hat, or he'd
His cane
hand
or
you
something, yeah.
whatever. They were great.
And you replaced Tommy Tune in that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Sandy,
What?
Oh,
do you still eat wheat thins right out of the box, one after another?
No, I eat Triscuits right out of the box.
always have.
But I would say I eat wheat thins right out of the box if they ask me to do the commercials again. Yeah.
You know, there's a mortgage on that house
There
in
you go.
I
Connecticut.
tell you,
All right.
that was a long run.
1983, tell me a little bit about 567. We just talked about at Radio City. Tell me a little bit about that. That's a big Radio City, huge.
We worked with Ron Field a lot. He did the first thing we ever did together, and throughout our career, he did a lot of television stuff, and he did this as sort of a wedding present for us.
Oh.
Isn't that right?
Oh, gee, how nice that you get a show at Radio City. Radio City for a wedding gift.
A wedding gift. And
So-
I was pregnant
And she was pregnant.
with the second baby.
Wow.
Yeah, that 3
And
shows a
hold
day.
on, but Bill Irwin was in it. Oh my gosh, he's
And
so.
Kenny
Amelia
Sasha.
McQueen.
And Kenny Sasha, Marge Champion. What? What did Marge?
We did a ballroom number together.
My mom took me to. I saw everything. We went to. I know I saw this, but I don't. I should remember Marge Champion and you doing a number together.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's iconic.
No, it was.
She is.
And it was very hard. I have not been able to find like many YouTube videos of this show.
I don't think you will.
I don't think they would have done
Someone had
it.
to. Someone had to have
Had
it.
one of those cameras.
Yeah.
Where it looks like
Because I watched something that
Porno
said
film.
recorded from the 4th row of the orchestra, like someone with, and the Rockettes.
Yeah, I have some of the things from my one and only like this, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden the characters kind of disappeared behind other people's heads and stuff, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so Sandy, you said once in an interview about Don, and I want to know, is he still the best lifter in the business?
I swear you were going to say something
Oh.
else. Best layer.
Lifter.
Yes, he is. You never fear that you're going to fall. And I mean, he would have me on one hand over his head, or I'd be running and just jumping into the air and he'd catch, or never. He's just the most. I
Never
feel that
dropped
way.
her?
He doesn't.
Ever.
He
I don't
doesn't in
think so.
life either.
During rehearsals and stuff, we would miss lifts, but she
Yeah.
would never.
It was more like I'd bloody his nose or something. It was more like me
Yeah.
doing the.
It's always the lifter that gets the hurt.
Always. But not necessarily.
Can you still lift?
We can't even jump off the floor.
We tried that a
We
couple.
tried that.
About
I said, "Let's
4
just
months
jump."
ago. Just jump, and I went, oh God, my head.
Well, that leads me to my next question. Are you still doing shiatsu together?
No.
You said in an interview, I think it was from your LA home, that one of your hobbies was that you both took up shiatsu and you like to do it together. I love her faces like, what are you talking about?
What is shiatsu?
The pressure.
the pressure massage.
That, it was a phase.
She's thinking, what is
I was thinking it was some weird exercise regime we were on. Shiatsu.
Yeah.
That was brilliant, though. When I was in Peter Pan, this woman kept me in the show with shiatsu and acupuncture. Pam Hene. No. We're not.
To answer the question,
We're not.
To answer the question, no.
No.
No shiatsu.
No.
But Sandy, I think I know the answer to this, but do you still do the 5-minute workout?
oh God.
I only did it on that one day.
Because
If
that,
you're a friend.
okay, you have to go look on YouTube.
No, you
It
don't.
is genius.
The meme?
It is
Yes.
genius.
I find myself doing some of those now.
Oh
It's
my
for
God.
50 and over. I mean, I do this for arthritis. I do a couple of the things.
Okay,
but
I'm
it
just
is-
going to
I
say it is
know.
the most sexually
I know.
charged workout video
know.
I've ever seen.
There
And
are
that guy.
Russ, Kevin Carlisle, famous choreographer, he did
It was solid gold dancers.
takes
Oh, that explains why you were,
humping.
and you're thrusting and you're,
Thrusting, better word. Yeah, but somebody uses it for a happy hump day or a happy,
Happy
Hump day.
Humpy birthday.
humpy birthday.
Humpy birthday.
On
and this
those
is the picture
memes.
of the.
Yeah.
I saw it. Well,
you have to look it up because it's really genius. It's really genius. Okay, and as I said, this is quick. We're going to finish it up.
All right.
The last question for both of you is, what's the role, or is there a role, that got away? That you really would have loved to have done and you didn't get to do? No.
so.
No? Nothing.
I said earlier, I think I never really went out there and things sort of kind of came to us. And so we just went with that rather than,
There was no plan.
there's not really a plan. basically.
Maybe it would have gone smoother if it.
Nowadays, there has to be.
But then you have a plan and it doesn't work out. And
I
I
did
know
Driving
people.
Miss Daisy, and I love doing that. I did that in several
That
places.
didn't get away from me, though. You did it.
Oh, I did it. That's right.
Well, she was driving, so she kind of, maybe the car got away from her.
She did the Belle of Amherst, and she was
That
phenomenal. in
I
that.
loved
Oh, yeah.
because it really got in my. I'd like to do that in New York. Only I can't remember that much now.
That's the
Because it's
drinking.
hard to.
That's right.
It's
Day
hard to ad
drinking,
lib
girl.
and iambic pentameter. I mean, you go. How am I going to put this together now? Because it's only you out there, and it's really.
Well, I
great.
think I'm speaking for the entire audience, all 5 of them. But I think we want to see you both back on stage again, doing something. You
trying
guys-
to jump.
Try to jump. I think that's all you need to do.
That's
You'll
all
be
you-
the best
Title.
meme. Everyone will know
Trying to
who you
jump.
are. Every 10-year-old will know who you are.
That's right.
It'll be fantastic. Well, cheers, my
Thank
friends.
you.
Thank you
Cheers.
Thank
so
you for
much
being
for
on.
coming to the Rumpus Room. Cheers, everyone.
Doris, it's Doris dear. She's a glamorous gal. She'll become your best pal when she's here. Who's here?
She's here, Doris dear.
It's Doris with a continent man. She's the perfect housewife. You Rumpus Room might have a man.
Yeah, maybe.